Do I look yet good yet? No, that's not right. So, hello everyone. It's sorry for that lovely angle of me. That's my good side. No, right. Let's actually get on to the video. So, around this time last year, I posted my anorexia story on YouTube. So this was kind of around when I started YouTube, but I didn't do it like on a regular basis like I do now. So I thought I would do this video now on my story again, my anorexia recovery story. Not because I thought then was only up to last year, obviously, because I can't predict what happens in the future. So I thought for this video I would do from then to today again, because it's a part of my story still, and I'm not doing this to like show off or anything about how far I've come. I'm just doing this to like help people and show that it is possible to get to a good place and to beat it, because I'm not saying that I'm like recovered, but I'm nearly there. So let's get on with it, because I don't want this video to be really long like the last one was, and I will leave a link down below to that one if you want to watch it. But be aware now that the lighting is disgusting, because I was on my old laptop which camera was broken. Oh, it was just so bad, and yeah, don't even get me into it. But if you can get past the editing of it, go watch it if you want, don't have to. Okay, so let's get on to this. So last year it was in July that I posted it, and I didn't say anything about the relapse that I just got out of, and I was saying how good of a place I was in. And I'm not going to say I wasn't in a good place, because I just got out of relapse and I'd finally realised that I wanted to recover and that I was going to do it properly. But I wasn't in like the good place that I made myself out to be. I was just getting started, really. Like, I still had a lot of fear foods. I still would refuse to eat some bits. I would still try and get out of food, even though I knew I needed it. I would still try and get out of snack and had to be reminded to eat. And one thing that sticks out in my mind is in October was when I was with Caitlin and Victoria, and it was Caitlin's Halloween party, and we'd gone to the town for a walk, and it was quite late at night, and they said eat your yogurt snacks, and I was doing it, but I had this thing, I still have it kind of now, that I have to leave bits of it, and so that they didn't see, I was throwing some on the floor. I think I threw about 5, which I know wouldn't make a big impact, but I was still very deceiving even in October, even though I'd started proper recovery at like the end of May, beginning of June. So I can still see then that I was still very in the midst of anorexia, and even though I was recovering and doing as I was told and wasn't losing weight, I was still kind of giving in, which I can see now, which I've completely changed. But when I posted my video last year, I just got out of a relapse where I thought I was recovering, but I wasn't. I was kind of still giving into anorexia and exercising every day and eating as less as I could. But then it all got found out, and then I got put onto antidepressants. I'm still on them now. I'm on Citraplan 10 mg, and my therapy went up with CAMS, and a lot more notice went to me to make sure that a relapse didn't happen again, and I didn't end up in inpatient. And so I started recovery again, and this time it went better. I think it's because I had so many people from Instagram to help me and support me, and because I felt they gave me the motivation to recover, because I could see them, because I had friends that were weight restored, and I could see how much they benefited from it and how worse I looked. Like, I looked like death. I had black eyes, well, not black eyes, but like dark circles under my eyes, and I just looked like I was dead basically, and I hated it. I didn't look nice, and well, I don't look nice now, but I look better now than I did then. Ouch, I hurt my finger. But anyway, so it kind of helped me having Instagram, because I had lots of people to like inspire me, like how much better off it was to be weight restored, because I could see how much it benefited them, and because I was meeting Victoria and Caitlin and Emily Scott more and everybody like that, it made me really want to recover, so I could go out onto more meetups and have more energy and not trigger anyone, because I cared so much about them. So that really kind of happened in summer, when I did lots of meetups and did lots of stuff with Caitlin and Victoria, and did the colour run, and it just really helped me to kind of see in perspective that life was worth it, because I had friends that I wanted to recover for, and family that I wanted to recover for, so I could go on days out and do really fun stuff. So that kind of was from the time I relapsed to like December, and because that's when it obviously got colder, and but I really did help to have them, because it did really help me in my time where I was just stumbling along in recovery, but I was doing well. And even though I still had my times when I'd given in to anorexia, I never exercised again, but I did have my times when I'd try and get out of meals and I needed to be reminded. So I wasn't in a good mindset, but I was just stumbling along in recovery and doing what was needed of me, and not really, I was cooperating, but I wasn't doing it. I was doing it for myself. I don't really know how to put it, but it was still very hard, and I still had my struggles. And then in December, I kind of got really, no, after Christmas, so in the new year, I did get really depressed. I don't know what it was. I just had lots of stress going on, and I just got really stressed and really lonely. But I got through it, and that kind of from February to May, really, I was on top of the world. I felt so good about myself. I was, even though I had exams on and they were stressful, I felt really good about myself, and I was just felt good. And I got discharged from the outpatient program that I was on, which meant I never had to see my dietitian Adam again, which I was really, really happy about, because he was annoying as hell. Even though he really did help me, he was annoying. So I was happy about that, and I still go to CAMS now. Well, that's another story about CAMS. I'm still under CAMS. I haven't been discharged completely yet, but it's less regular now because I'm in such a better place, because I don't need them as much. Well, I got a new therapist just for when I got discharged from Adam, and she's rubbish. She tried to diagnose me with schizophrenia. No, not schizophrenia. What's it called when you can't sleep? Whatever it is when you can't sleep. She tried to diagnose me with that, and I sleep like I hit the pillow and I'm out of it. I sleep really well, and so I don't even know where she got that from, that I had sleeping problems. So she was really rubbish, and I stopped going there because I didn't want to, because I didn't want her to diagnose me with all this crap, which I didn't need. So that stopped. So I don't go to CAMS that much anymore, because I just kind of refuse to, because I really hate my new person that I'm with. She's really bad. But that kind of happened, and then in the beginning of May, I had a lot of friendship problems. I lost my whole group of friends that I'd been with for 5 years in secondary school, which was really hard. And it was at the time of exams, and I had to try and put my head down and forget about that and just focus on my exams, which I was able to do, but it was hard. Felt completely alone, and even though I still had all my people from Instagram, they're all across the world. I didn't have them on my doorstep when I needed them, which I didn't expect them to, because they're all across the world, but it was hard knowing that they weren't just around the corner. But I got through it. But a lot of problems I'm having now, which is more depression and just feeling really lonely and like I'm in the way and nobody needs me, is because it stems back to May, because I feel like I'm in the way of people and I deserve to be alone. But that's more of depression side and not really anorexia, because at the moment anorexia is still trying to play on it, like, because I can't control that I don't have a lot of friends and that I don't get to go out with people in my own age group a lot, because like Caitlin and Victoria are doing work experience and people are halfway across the world and they can't always meet me because of the money problems, and they don't have a tunnel right into my house, which would be so good if they did, to be honest. But so I can't, because I can't control that, and I can't control how my sister's feeling, because she's got really anxious lately, and it's really upsetting because she's not too good herself. Because I can't control these things, anorexia started to get in and want me to control my eating. Even though I have full control now, it wanted me to control by not eating less, and it did this by making me think that I look horrible and fat and flabby. And even though I do think that sometimes, I have to take a picture to remember to see how healthy I look now compared to last year. And it's trying to do that. So anorexia is still there and still trying to take control and make me not eat, but I have more of a handle of it now. I can ignore it now, and it doesn't pipe up so much. Like today I had the doctors first thing in the morning, which meant breakfast before. Normally anorexia wouldn't have let me eat my full amount of calories for breakfast, because it would make me weigh more. Today it didn't even pipe up. That's how far I've got to the point where it doesn't pipe up anymore. And it does pipe up a lot, but doesn't pipe up as much now, and I can just go with it and do what I like most of the time. And it's still there, like sometimes it's like, oh, you can't eat this because it's really sugary, which is a load of bullshit, but it's still there, but it's not as strong as it was. And I don't completely love my body, I don't always accept it, but when I'm mostly, sometimes I can accept it, and mostly in the mornings, not overnight, because I think that's when I'm more bloated because I've eaten like a lot during the night. But that's when I'm more. But I do accept my body now, and anorexia is quiet. It does fade. I don't think I'll ever be without the thoughts of calories and food. I think it will sometimes just be there, but it'll be easier just to ignore it and get it on with it. Like sometimes it might pipe up every now and then, but I think at the end of the day, I can get on with life and be as recovered as I can be, and that's the most important thing, that I just get on with life and be happy. And even though I still get very sad and lonely at the moment, I think when I start sixth form, which is my new school, it'll get better. And when I meet more people who are in my age group, like recently I've just been with my dad for quite a couple of weeks now, and I think that's getting to me a lot. But I'm going to a meet-up on Sunday, so that means I'm with people in my own age group, and I think that'll just make me feel a lot better. But yeah, that's kind of what's happening now. I don't think I missed anything, and that's kind of my story now, how I feel. I'm nearly weight restored. I'm 4 stone off of being weight restored, 4 or 3 stone, I can't remember now actually. And I've put a deposit down on my dog, which is my reward for being weight restored, and I can't wait. If you haven't seen a picture yet, go and look on my Instagram, because he's adorable. I still haven't thought of a name, but I'm going to wait until I get him, because he can change till now, and we're not getting him till the beginning of August. And he's a Shorkie, which is a cross between a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie. I'll probably do like a whole video on him when I get him, because he's so adorable. But yeah, I've got that, and it is really put into perspective of why I want to recover. He's my reason to recover, and I'm going to keep on going until I do get to weight restored and I don't alter. And I can't wait. And everything now is just jollying along. Like, I still have the thoughts and I still have the bad days when I get really upset about the stupider things, or I avoid food because of stupid, illogical anorexia thoughts. But they will go with time. I just got to give it time and accept that's how I'm feeling and challenge it, or come back to the challenge if I'm not up to it at that point, because that's all that matters. And I've just got to carry on doing what I'm doing and make sure that I'm happy as well, because that's the most important thing. And even though I'm not 100% happy at the moment, I'm like 60% happy, which it will get there. I'll get to 100% happy soon. I've just got to keep on pushing at it, and that's what you've got to do. Like, I know I've just done this video whole about me, but I hope you can kind of take the things that I have to do and apply it to yourself, because I have to do it and so do you, because that is part of recovery, just doing what you have to do and being happy and doing it for yourself and getting your life back, basically. And yeah, so that is my anorexia story, part 2, from last year to now. I'm sorry that there's not much. Oh, there's a fly in here. I'm sorry that there's not much to say and it's not very interesting, but I covered all like what triggered it off and everything in that video that I did last year. And this year it's kind of been just really slow, like, well, not slow, it's gone so fast, but there hasn't been much I haven't relapsed. I had the thoughts, but I don't want to go into them because I don't want to trigger them too much. I don't want to go into weight a lot. I can say that I'm on 2,300 calories, that's what I'm on now, and I love it because I get to eat lots of food, but that's all I have to really say. I don't have much to talk about, because I'm like pretty much, I do struggle a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to make, oh, I'm fabulous, because I don't struggle, because I'm not fabulous, and I do struggle, but I don't want to go right down deep into the struggles because I don't want to trigger anyone, and it's not nice. Like, I don't want to always relive them, don't want to remember some of the struggles, but all the struggles now seem worth it, that I've got the deposit down on my dog, and that I'm doing stuff with friends, and it's summer, and I just can't wait. And I'm really grateful for everyone that I met on Instagram, and I wouldn't be here without you guys. You've kept me so strong through this year, and since I all met you all, and I love you so much. And this is getting really emotional now and deep, but yeah, I love every single one of you so much. And if you're not from the recovery committee and you're from somewhere else, I also love you lots and lots and lots, because I love everyone. And yeah, I just love you all, and I wouldn't be here without your support. Even on YouTube, if you're not from the recovery committee, like from Planet of M1, I still wouldn't be here without your support. like, I'm just grateful for everyone and everything, and yeah. So that is my anorexia story part 2. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know if I'll do one next year, but we'll see what time comes. But yeah, that is where I'm at now, and that is what's I'm doing at the moment. I'm nearly weight restored, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. At least this video, this is like the second shot of it, but at least this video is not as long as it was, as the first one was. So yeah, but I hope you like this video. If you want more personal ones, then don't hesitate to ask, because I will do them. And yeah, I will see you all again in my next video. I hope this video wasn't too boring, and I hope I didn't ramble on too much. Ooh, I have really clicky hands. Yeah, I hope you, bye for now, and subscribe and like and share and all that jazz.